Uh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. So here, you guys have to hear me out. This particular matchup is really about. This is the only matchup I could put on to get two people that haven't been on today on
Right.
coverage. This is not a good matchup for Nate at all.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think that this is just Murktide is just got a natural predator in this Yawgmoth deck. They just have a hard time doing much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to look a little bit like the last match looked. Because Chris's deck is fairly similar to this. At least Nate has maybe a little bit more clean removal, I guess, to a degree, but...
Yeah, the problem is his one toughness threats just die really easily to this deck.
Oh, yeah,
Like he's just got blockers for days, and like the Ragavan looks like shit.
Yeah, for sure. Another card that, so much talk about bannability, and really it's like, whatever.
Which one? Oh,
Rag.
yeah.
It's a good card, but it's just a good card. I think, like, a lot of the time,
Very
it's
good card.
just how often we had to see things when they come out.
It's like one of those cards. I guess the thing with Ragavan is when it's good, it's kind of oppressively good. That's the thing.
If you get to protect that queen, it's
yeah,
or it's just a perfect match for it. It's really good.
Electron.
Yeah. If you get to turn one Rag against Tron, it's just like
it's pretty hard to fight that.
Yeah. All right.
I've also found like against Living In, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just like those treasures allow them to be aggressive while still holding up like their counter magic.
For sure. All right, looks like Tommy's got a couple grists in the hands. Probably going to play a whole lot of roots, I would imagine, here. That is the turn 2 play of the deck. Oh, and I get in for... Not getting in for shit. He's holding up Bowmaster. That's what he's doing. Nate walks right into it. I just think you need to fire that off. You don't want to dick around too much. You see it? Oh no. Well, what is Tommy holding up?
I don't know. There's nothing for 2 mana, right?
There's Bowmaster.
Yeah, that's okay. So he's just decided he's going to play Bowmaster this. I still don't know why he didn't attack.
I don't know why I didn't, because Nate just drew a card, so if he was holding a Bowmaster, that was the time. I don't know. We'll find out.
Or he's just going to cord for 1.
Oh, okay. He's got a bunch of extra. Ooh, ruh-roh. Okay, so he was going to cord from a mana dork. He's what he was planning on doing, which, with his hand, kind of makes sense.
Yep.
But unfortunately, he walked into a...
Is this a 2-lander? 2-lander plus cord? Oh my god, if this gets countered...
Okay, there we go.
I tell you what, man, if I had a counter spell, I'd counter this fucking wall right now.
Oh, yeah. For sure. All right, now he's going to get in. Yeah, it looks like he just kind of must have kept like a 2-cord, 2 grist hand, and like, but 2 lands with playable cards. So it felt all right to keep.
Is Nate left-handed?
Yeah, I think he is. So I think I remember him having conversations with Ghost about being left-handed, because Ghost is also left-handed.
He keeps his library on the left, which I think I'm the only right-hander I know that does that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a feeling he is left-handed. All right, here we're going to have a surveil land hit. See what he can surveil. See what his play's going to be. All right, and we liked whatever. Nope, he did not like it. Gonna bend the expressive iteration, which is interesting. Unholy Heat. Yeah. Didn't have a counterspell, but he's got removal. And that is the thing that Unholy Heat can do with Delirium is murder a 5 toughness creature. Alright, let's see what he's got as follow-up here. See a Preordain, I believe. Yep. Yeah, this hand, I think, with Tommy's awkward start is just turning out to be fairly okay. He does need to get a threat down as quick as possible, because if he can only get one threat down, he doesn't take advantage of the window that Tommy's given him with having low lands. Tommy's got 2 Grists on the way, raring to kill shit. Nate looks like he's holding some stuff up this turn. All right, Tommy's got lands. Tommy's got Grists. And that does not work, because that is a Spell Pierce. It's a creature.
Oh, it is a creature.
Yeah. Bam.
No legal target there, sir.
And this is where it gets frustrating.
Yeah, that has always been unfortunate with that card.
Ooh, Tommy rocking the inverted foil insect token. Because that's sweet. Alright, we're going to see a Consider here. Nate could use an Unholy Heat. Been in a bunch of expressives. He's got a Bolt. If he's got a Murktide to follow up with, it might be worth bolting the thing. Probably. Yeah, probably not really. He's thinking, what's he going to bolt? Oh, he is going to bolt the Grist. Not bad if he's got to follow a big dude, but unfortunately, Tommy has another Grist. Split a Strain from Nate. Still holding the Spell Pierce. What does he have otherwise? Let's see if I can't take... Oh, shit, no.
What's that?
You... Come on.
It's all fucked up now.
There we go.
Ooh. Fuck, we should just have that way bigger. You got poor eyesight, man. How'd you pull that down? It's here. Oh, that's as far as it goes.
Yeah. I don't know what this thing is, though. Get rid of this. All right. Subtlety.
Subtlety is kind of a nice card against this Yawgmoth deck, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, here's the second Grist.
No, it's all lasted.
Yeah. And getting in for throw. Yeah, probably one back.
He might want a cord for one. Is that what we're seeing?
Well, it'd be for 0. He doesn't have any other mana up. I think he's just thinking
protecting against Ragavan.
Yep.
Which... This is game 2, right?
No, this is game 1.
Oh, fuck. God, man. These game 1s are lasting so long that I'm just feeling like they should be game 2s by now.
Well, it's only been like 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes and, you know.
Yeah, no, 8 minutes is a
lot. Like
yeah, it's a lot in Modern. Things go pretty fast these days. That is true. Oh, Jesus. Fucking robot sex seller in the stream chat. Get out of here. All right, what does Nate have to follow up? Threats would be nice. Doesn't have much other than he's got a Heat and he's got a Spell Pierce. So he's in pretty bad shape because Tommy's got a Yawgmoth ready to cast next turn. So, which will die, but he'll draw some cards. Okay, it won't die because Nate's spending his removal spell on a Yawgmoth or the Grist. Probably the Grist. Yeah. Bump up the Grist. That's fair enough. All right. Now Tommy is free to do whatever. I mean, honestly, right here, courting could just be good. It's like, fuck Yawgmoth, I'm just gonna beat you down. Let's court for a Grist. Make more bugs.
He knows that Nate has the spell pierce.
Oh, right, yeah. Here comes a Yawg, which is perfectly alright. Nothing wrong with just playing a Yawg and getting in some combat. Yeah. He's ready to draw some cards and murder some shit at will.
You know, a little surveil here, maybe?
Feel like it. If he's got one, it would make sense. Nope.
Okay, I guess he just plays one copy. He's already got one in place.
Yeah. Which I think is the right thing to do. You can't have too many of those things. They are nice to have, but definitely can be overplayed. Alright. And I think he drew another Unholy Heat. Or maybe a Ragavan. It's red. I know that. Yeah, if it's a heat. No, it's a rag. Oh, that rag looks bad. That should be coming out after this game.
It generally does in this matchup. Yeah, it is one you should board. You should board out for sure.
Oh, Tommy's like, I'm going to go ahead and murder that and draw a card. Yeah, he's so ahead right now. Nate's already looking at board like, yep, this is over. Oh, there you go. Pay for it, sucker. Tommy's like, no, I don't even care.
I got another one, probably.
Probably.
It's legendary.
No, now he's going to cord. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's wanting, just to get that thing out of the hand. Looks like a cord for 2.
Looks like a Blood Artist cord for me. To me. Yep. Gets to do all the stuff now.
Is that a Blood Artist?
Yeah, it is. Some wacky
I
art.
haven't seen that art before.
Yeah. There are so many arts. So many we haven't seen. All right.
So, if you were gonna do this, shouldn't you have done it before you played all the cards? You know, like if you knew you were gonna kill his thing and draw a card, like I would have done that before I made a bunch of game actions because you might draw something better. You know.
Right. Oh well.
Not that it matters.
No, not that it matters at all here.
The game is very over and stuff.
Yes, it is.
Did he not put a negative? He drew a card. I assumed he killed the monkey. Or they're just
they're just Nate's been looking at his sideboard for
Nate's already sideboarded. Nate has been sideboarding for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
It's round 3. Yeah, damn.
All right, take those monkeys out.
Yeah.
Stern Scoldings, yeah.
I love the scolding.
No.
Doing it a whole lot.
Surgical me. Yeah, I like the Scoldings. I guess Deshaun's Typeminer could hit a Grist in this match, and that's decent. Cursed Totems, but of course Tommy's probably auto bringing in Force of Vigors, because you know people are going to be bringing in shit like that. People are going to bring in some kind of Artifact Graveyard Hate and or Cursed Totems. So just always bring in the Force of Vigor. For that reason, I'm not like I've used Curse Totem and sideboards for Yawg, but it just never seems to really do anything. Because it just gets blown up. It gives you maybe a couple turn window, but then again, if you don't have the pressure, what does it really matter? So the real trick is to not let Yawgmoth hit the table.
Yeah, that's
pretty much it.
It's pretty good. That's the way to
if
do
he
it.
hits, it's pretty well fucked.
Yep.
It's
Kill the lighted halfling.
Yeah. Counterspell Yawgmoth.
Yep.
And hey, he's got surgical. Bringing the surgical for try to set that up. I guess. Just get the Yawg, because without Yawg, the deck is just like green dummies.
I think surgical is probably a fine bring in, even if you just catch like a young wolf that's coming back.
Yeah.
I think thing you have to deal with.
I think surgical is all right in this situation.
This is one of the matches where I think it's a very playable card.
Yep, and he did bring it in. So, Blood Moon, not bad. Curse Totems might buy you some time. At least he does have the pressure of the dragon. So, yeah, big thing. Just don't let that fucker resolve. That's what you're working towards. Do not. But it does get awkward though, because you try to set that up to happen, but then they just flood with a bunch of fucking dorks.
Yeah.
And then you have to deal with all these fucking dorks, and like his deck does not have any kind of threat density at all. So
yeah, that's the problem with fighting this Yawgmoth deck. Is there's like it fights on so many axes that like there's no like sideboard card that you can that's just like the perfect Yawgmoth.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have to. They can beat you a bunch of ways.
Pressure actually definitely interaction and pressure, I think, together.
And Grist as a card is just kind of a game winner on a stick.
Yeah,
for
sure.
It just does a little bit of everything.
For sure. And then with Soul Cauldron being able to like turn your shit into grists, that's the most obnoxious thing when you see that happen. It's like, oh, all these things, well, they're all grists. Now I'm going to plus 5 things and make 5 insects.
Yeah.
I can still attack with them because they're also creatures.
Maybe more insects, but you're probably likely to grill it's a mill of grist and get another one.
So you're looking at cut still? Or is he looking at a hand? No, he's looking at a hand.
He's looking at his hand.
With the Darcy. He does get to do the Darcy start.
Yeah, and I think this is the best kind of hand. A Darcy start is the kind of hand that he needs. He needs to get Delirium very quickly.
Yeah. And this is the pressure we're talking about.
I like that he has the red cards too. Like get rid of these first couple mana dorks, slow Tommy down a lot.
Yes. Now getting rid of the early cards in Yawgmoth is huge. If you can do that, because that's the thing too. If Yawgmoth does resolve, if you've gotten rid of everything, he's not as powerful. It's like it's important. Like most of this bullshit is worth a card against Yawgmoth. Like go ahead and just get rid of it, like right away.
Nathan trying real hard not to forget his bobble trigger. He put a dice on top of his library, but he needs to remember it on Tommy's upkeep, not his own. So this is where a token comes in handy.
Yeah, which we provide in the form of trigger on the stack.
Nobody uses it.
Carmel does.
People prefer to just lose.
That was one funny thing about the CDH thing that we did not that long ago. The CDH man, a bunch of those guys were like stoked about that token, and it kind of makes sense. I'm like, oh yeah, that actually makes sense for CDH guys because there's so much going on. All right, drawing some cards. Tommy binned a Yawg, so that means he has a Yawg or the ready access to one.
Man, he's got no islands. I was gonna say he's got a Blood Moon hand, but like
does not look good.
If he didn't have a basic island, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, that's a sideboard.
Is good against Tommy's deck.
Yeah, I like maybe Magus better because Tommy like has the sideboard bring-ins to kill that and doesn't have as much like actual hard removal for a Magus.
No. This is turn 2.
Yeah, and he's holding up Counterspell here, another Surveil land. Gonna leave that one on top. We're gonna get a... yeah, that's probably worth a Counterspell.
Yep, that's what I'd counter.
Especially feeling this surveil. Looking at sorcery instant. I think that's a land. No, it's an artifact. So he's got 3. It's the bauble.
Yeah, so a fetch land gets him delirium. There
All
it
right,
is.
He is delirious.
You get an island, just slam Blood Moon. It could end the game.
Yeah, yeah, totally. This is the perfect opportunity for it.
Yep.
And that is
Tommy
exactly
just
what
can't
he's
play any
doing.
cards, basically.
Yeah.
Best he could hope for is to 2-for-1 himself to get it off the board, so he can just start playing cards again.
Yeah.
If he actually brought in the hate, I assume he did.
I feel like he did.
Oh man,
Maybe not, though.
It's probably
Maybe
been
not.
like this Murktide deck. You kind of forget. It's been so long since you've seen it, you almost forget what they do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you did get the basic island, which definitely screams Blood Moon.
Yeah. Get that attack in for 3 first.
Gotta like that.
Slam this motherfucker. You
Let's do
created the opportunity. I mean, it's the ultimate counterspell when you just don't let them play cards.
I wish we could see a reaction cam right here.
Right.
Can we see Tommy's face? Nope.
Yeah.
He made a
God
Tommy grunt.
damn it.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's funny because just the other day he was retelling the story of blood mooning Jim on turn 2 back in the day. Well, he can do.
All right, that's a card that he can play.
Yeah. It will do something for the moment.
Yeah, it'll mostly just.
Keep him off of Murktide.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. He could still play it this turn.
Yeah.
If he drew one, so it's not doing a great job of that.
All right, you got this cursed totem in hand. You care. You might care, maybe.
What's
I
a
don't know.
cursed?
It stops activated abilities of creatures.
Okay.
You brought it in. It's not necessary now, but you can just hang on to it. Bolt. Yeah, you just go.
Yeah, I like
just
this.
Go.
I like this a lot, John.
Yeah.
Let's just get game 2 over with and get to
Yeah.
game 3. You know, like you have the opportunity.
Whack. Yeah, don't
Blood
exactly.
Moon huge here, man. I haven't seen Blood Moon be this good in a long time.
Yeah, if you've got interaction, if you got a counter, I'd keep up the counter. I don't think he does though. He's got bolt. He's got something in the back, maybe a stern scolding, which that's not going to be.
Yeah, you win this game if you have counterspell in hand. You just win this game. So
Yeah.
there's no reason to tap yourself out.
No.
You can slow roll this
For sure. And especially the only thing to tap out for is a redundant sideboard card. So yeah, I like just a pass. Yep. All right.
Oh man, the way it's looking, this is 3 rounds, and we're gonna have 3 game 3s. I think is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So we've had some. As far as invitationals are concerned, this is some of the best Magic we've had.
Yeah. We haven't had to watch Living End over and over again. So
Yeah. Oh, me and Patrick Priest commentated one where it was just every single round was somebody on Titan, and that was fucking.
Oh my God,
that was
yeah.
a slog, man. That was the longest day of my life.
yeah, for sure. Oh, he didn't take the rag out, but it actually
I was
works
actually
here.
thinking, like, I said, hold up, counterspell. He doesn't even have counter magic.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah.
only has 1 blue mana.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
This
right.
is death, right? Like, there's just no way to not die. Yeah, it didn't do anything.
Takes off delirium.
Okay, that's fair.
It is gonna just go
So,
away. Yeah.
And then he'll probably bolt him to death with the treasure he's gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, it's something.
Yeah, just show him the bolt, Nate. Your slow rolling days are over.
He doesn't have it. He's got a spell pierce. Yeah, Tommy's like, nope, I'm done with that shit. Game 3. All right. Yeah, no, this has been pretty good Magic, other than Chris being stuck on 1 land. But, again, it's what makes Magic Magic, man. You don't keep 1-9 hands.
Yeah, you do that.
You just don't do that. Even if it's tempting, you just can't do it. It's never worth it. Ever. What the fuck? No. What is this? No. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I got you.
So, see, I think that's asking us to close OBS. I don't know. When I clicked that thing earlier. I don't know what happened. So it's just stuck up there. I don't know what that is.
Am
I guess we're just stuck with it for the... Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's only slightly distracting.
It is. Only slightly. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Dealing with some technical difficulties.
Some of these systems just have a high degree of fucktardery.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is something that we don't actively pay for, so, you know. Fair enough. Oh, no. Okay, now it's...
Aha! It's gone, John.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Good job.
Stop touching things.
Nice.
No, it came back. It's. I think you're pressing the button. You're pressing Alt.
Oh, okay. There
That's
you go.
what it is. Tis your phone.
It is. It's my keyboard.
All right. Young Wolf down on Tommy's side, leading with another perfect Darcy start. I think this is what Nate needs in like every game.
No, yeah. Darcy,
you just
I think,
have to
is
have
the
this.
one creature that can kind of get in early and make this a game for
All
him.
right, and there is a surgical in Nate's hand as well, so that could come up. He's gonna bobble Tommy.
So it looks like an upkeep, so he'll get the draw on his turn. That's why he's putting the dice on top.
And we're gonna
Remind
see-
himself, ooh, this is the issue. This is the issue.
Yep. Yep, that's
These one toughness creatures. If you can't make it a 3/3, it's a lot harder.
yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Still has that rag in. Still doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's really bad. He probably is not familiar enough with this matchup to know that it shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, you just take him out whenever you play against creatures, because he just doesn't do anything. He gets blocked. That's what happens.
Yeah, it's
All
fine.
right.
It's fine having a card that is very clearly the card you want to take out in certain situations.
Yeah, no,
You know,
exactly.
you got stuff you want to bring in. It's good to know what you need to take out.
For sure. And now he's stuck with two preordains that he really wants to cast. Does he have... Yep, and you're going to get a trigger here. Yeah, I'd put that bolt on top. Kill that Bowmaster and call it a day. With having another preordain in hand and like not really having the pieces you need, I think it's probably worth to go ahead and put that bolt on top and kill that Bowmaster. Curious what Tommy's got over here. Everyone just wants to hide their cards from us. Yeah, we're not here,
It's all
guys.
over.
We're not here.
It's all 2 lands.
Yeah, the thing up front I couldn't recognize.
I think it was the Beseiju.
Hmm.
I think he's got an Overgrown Tomb and a Beseiju or 2 of the cards.
Nate's hemming and hawing about this here bolt.
I think you just, I don't know. I think you just do it.
Yeah. I think so too. I think you just do it. You're going to have to preordain next turn. Makes that rag in your hand look terrible too. You still got bobbles to draw. Alright, he's going to wait. There's nothing wrong with that. See what happens. See if there's a better target. Probably won't be, but you know. Alright, Tommy's not doing too much, leading with a Surveil land. Do I see a Grist or 2? I think I might see a Grist. Just a little over, Tommy. Fan him out. Come on. Nope. People aren't so kind. All right. I'm gonna see some combat here, and this is where we're gonna fire off this fetch, presumably for a steam vents. Yep, steam vents here. I'm gonna see a bolt. I imagine on the bowmaster there may be some temptation to hit the orc army, but I don't think that's good. May as well get the bowmaster out of the equation to set up your preordain for next turn, especially since Tommy's not going crazy this game.
So we finally seen this bolt.
I think so. After some rigorous or vigorous shuffling.
Might just taking out the token.
Oh, I don't like that.
Especially if you want to preordain.
Yeah, no, Nate, no. It's just 2 damage. Thank you.
Okay.
Whew. All right. Feel better about that. We're taking some beatdowns, but, I mean...
Any additional plays on Tommy's side?
Nope.
Does not look like it. Okay.
Might have a lot of lands in hand. Well, at this point, maybe just play the fucking rag. Does Nate not have lands himself? He does not. See a Blood Moon hanging around back there, which looks
Worse in this game for
bad.
sure.
It looks real bad right now.
Although if he gets an island,
Then it's good.
Gonna be as good as it was last game, probably.
Yeah. For sure. Well, you know what?
I just like playing two 1-drops past turn.
I think he's gonna dash. He's thinking maybe. Nope. Okay, he's just gonna play him. I think that's fine too. I kind of feel like playing the preordain. You should do it now, unless Tommy has a bowmaster.
I have an issue of where on the table he placed this creature.
Right.
He's taking up more than half the board. Come on,
guy. Gotta share.
Generally not a fan of that.
Gotta share, man.
So I wonder if he's just thinking, you know what? I'm not under a huge clock right now. Like, I think you want island. I think you need to bottom both of these. You want island or fetch land. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this draw spell is really good.
Yeah, lands in general.
I'm just thinking if you get a fetch land or an island, that Blood Moon could potentially just win the game. Like,
yeah,
you can deal with everything else after the fact.
All right. There, I think your DoorDash. Did you get DoorDash?
I did.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so Spargrove Canal is entering untapped. Yeah, go ahead and play that rag. May as well. Still holding up Surgical, which is not terrible. It's nice to have that hanging out, ready and waiting. All right, so we did draw and play the Spire Bluff, and okay, what is this thing? I think this is the Cleave spell? Or no? I don't know what that is. It's an enchantment. I have no idea what that card is. I'm gonna go look. Because I do not know what the fuck that is.
I also do not know. Nate couldn't be too picky about his third land drop, I guess.
Elven Chorus is the card.
Don't know what that is.
It lets him play creatures off the top of his library and lets all of his creatures tap for any color of mana.
Okay.
Which kind of makes the Blood Moon moot.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a forest, so... Gonna trade with the monkey. Take 3.
As you do.
As you do. What did you get over there?
Fish tacos from the boathouse.
Oh, nice. They smell good as fuck.
It's like the one good thing on their menu.
Yeah.
But they are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, no, we me and Alicia have been looking at their menu and we just look at it like, man, this seems kind of like, man.
But,
No, those smell good. I'll get those. That
oh,
seems
yeah.
awesome.
These fish tacos are bomb ass.
All right. So,
One of the best bites in town.
so we are seeing an extraction on the Yawgmoth, which is not bad here for Nate. It's something to do, for sure. Not the best, but it's something. So that's dead. Tommy took his damage. Alright. Surveilling off of the surgical. Deciding if he gives a shit. Yeah, that Elven Chorus is a pretty good amount of card advantage for Tommy.
Good answer to Blood Moon also.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
kind
not
of.
aware this was a card that people were playing, but
It might not be. Tommy may have just been like, motherfucker. Alright, he's gonna draw a land off the top. He's gonna look at some other cards. Play to fetch, so he's gonna get to cast a Delighted Halfling off the top. See if he can just keep going. And he can. Let's see if he can keep going. And he can! That's fucking gross. Nope, he can't do that one, because that's a fetch. Oh, but he can. Whoop.
you just get split shit off the top.
Yeah, you just get to cast creatures off the top. Well, that's gross. Technically, that Strangler Root could also cast tap for 1 mana right now, because it has haste. Well, Nate, that doesn't look good for you. He does have Delirious. I think you have to assume his Darcy's are Delirious, so there is that. But Tommy just really put a lot of board down. Yeah, that effect in the right deck when you can play off the top like that. If you are playing a dedicated creature deck, those effects are like really strong.
Remember they had that red one that was really good back in the day where you could play like artifacts off the top?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you have the right deck and you have a little bit of filtering and selection, like, oh yeah, the experimental friend, love that card. Love that card. You just have to have a little bit of control and like being able to move shit around off the top and mill.
You can no longer play stuff out of your hand when you play it, right? You have to blow it up.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, those cards just need you to be able to fetch, like shuffle your library, stuff like that, you know. But they do exactly what just happened. You just get to rip shit right off the top. And this deck especially, when you're like hitting, oh, I hit a Wall of Roots. Oh, fucking play this next thing too. Like, because that was a gross sequence. It was Halfling, Wall of Roots, and Strangler Root, like right in a row.
Give him an extra 3 cards.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not looking good for Mr. Patterson. Out of nowhere sideboard card that gonna fuck this whole situation up. Okay.
I did check. That card is not in Isaiah's list.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's some Tommy tech.
It's a Tommy D original.
Tommy tech. Well, Nate does get to swing in for 6 flying. So that's something. Oh, Tommy's holding the cord, too. Well, this looks... Oh, no. There's a Spell Pierce. Nate's like, huzzah! Finally! A use for this fucking thing. Grist would be really nice for Tommy. Which he can cast off the top. Get rid of that consider. Fair enough. Alright. And that's that. Alright, so Tommy definitely has to find an answer here. Because 6 flying power is a very real threat. Alright, let's look at the top. Don't know what that was.
See it.
He's got 2 lands and a halfling. So he needs some shit. He really needed that cord to resolve. You can get in for 5 here, which I think is the thing to do. I mean, honestly.
It's not getting better for you.
No, Nate has to attack. So, I mean, actually, unless Nate draws a bolt, I think he's dead.
Well, that's the thing. He does have that bolt draw. Also, iteration.
Yeah, yeah. No, so this is tight.
Tommy has to dodge some shit here.
Yeah. No, this is very tight. They're
Even
both
preordained could end up being lethal for Tommy.
This is really nope.
Just a
Counterspell. Yeah. All right. Well.
All right.
That was fucking tight.
It was.
That was very tight.
Tommy's gonna get this one.
Yawg's been looking good. That fucking card is hilarious. It's like just the perfect moment for this card.
Fucks with the Blood Moon.
Yeah.
And the board.
That's hilarious. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Nate, I think you are toast. There's nothing to say, Tom. You might not just like rip a million creatures off the top next turn anyway, too. Tommy could just be like, Bowmaster, Bowmaster, Bowmaster. Yep, Nate's like, fuck that. Oh. All right, there we go.
And we'll be back for round 4.
Tommy D takes it. Oh, 1 off. Son of a bitch.